Good morning. Good morning to one and all. Okay. Good morning once again. So, in the previous class, you see that entropy or average information. Entropy or average information. So, I think one problem is given to you, that is, a source emits one of four symbols with the probabilities 1 by 3, 1 by 6, 1 by 4, and 1 by 4. Those are successive and independent, statistically independent sources. Calculate the entropy. You know that entropy formula. There is H is equal to sigma pi log 1 by pi. H is equal to sigma pi log 1 by pi, where I is an integer value, I is extended from 1 to something. So that is units of entropy is bits per symbol. Bits per symbol. So now you remember this formula. Entropy or average information, H is equal to P of I log 1 by P of I, sigma. Sigma means the addition of all the events or all the symbols, no? So the units of entropy is bits per symbol. So students, please write down in your notes also. So in the previous one, you see that measure of information. What is the measure of information? It is nothing but self-information. So the self-information is the measure of information. So it is not only the text, or not only the alphabets, or not only the sentence. It is depends on the probability of event occurs. Is it not? The self-information is depends on the probability of event occurs. You know the formula. I of I is equal to log 1 by P of I. I of I is equal to log 1 by P of I. Where I of I is the self-information. P of I is the probability of event occurs. Okay, where I is an integer value. So the probability of event occurs and self-information are both are inversely proportional in the logarithmic scale. So I of I tends to 0 when P of I tends to 1. I of I tends to 1, P of I tends to 0. So that is because of I of I and P of I are inversely proportional. So that is the measure of information depends on the probability of event occurs. It is a major concern in the measure of information. So already you know the measure of information is not only the text, not only the meaning of the sentence, it is the event occurs. Event occurs. That is depends on the probability. That is depend upon the probability. So that's why purely the depend on the probability you can measure the information. So that is the definition to measure information. Okay. Now in the previous class there is properties of entropy also, no? The properties of entropy are the two. H of S. S is the symbols are emitted from the source. H of S. H of S in between 0 and log m. H of S in between 0 and log m. Where H of S is equal to 0, that means H of S means the average information or the entropy. Entropy is equal to 0 when the source emits the signals with no randomness or no uncertainty. No randomness, no uncertainty. H of S should be the 0 because of there is no information. So there is no randomness, no uncertainty, there is no information. Okay. So another one is H of S is equal to log m. Log m. So students remember that always logarithmic base 2 only. Okay. H of S is called log m, where m is the number of symbols are emitted by the source. M number of symbols. So log m, suppose in the example, so m is called 8 symbols are emitted by the source. Each have its own probability. So that is the equal probability can be considered. For that, H of S is equal to log m means log 8. Log 8. So here the m is equal to 8 now. 8 symbols are emitted from the source. Okay, now log 8 is equal to 3. That is 3 bits per symbol. Okay. Now, can go through some more examples or exercise problems regarding HRFS. HRFS. So now we expect one question from the an examination point of view in the HRFS only. So may examiner ask, so calculate the HRFS for different symbols having the probabilities like this. Okay. So now here entropy of binary memoryless source. This is one of the concept. Entropy of binary memoryless source. Here it is. Entropy of binary memoryless source. So what that binary memoryless source? So entropy of binary memoryless source. So that binary memoryless source, the source emits how many symbols? Because of its binary, there are two symbols only. There are two symbols only. For that, find out the entropy. So all probabilities of the source emitted should be equal to 1. Is it not? All the probabilities, sigma pi is equal to 0. Sigma pi is equal to 0. So consider entropy of a binary memoryless source. The source emits only the two symbols. Those are the binary symbols, logic 0 and logic 1. Logic 0 have its probability and logic 1 have another probability. If the logic 0 is 1 by 2, what is another probability? It should be the 1 by 2 because of all the probability should be equal to 1. If logic 0 is 1 by 4, the remaining probability is 3 by 4. So likewise. So because of there are two symbols emitted by the source, those are logic 0 and logic 1. It is a binary source. It is a binary source. For that, calculate the entropy. For that, calculate the entropy. Here it is. Here it is. Consider the probability of logic 0 is P and the probability of logic 1 is 1 minus P. Consider the probability of logic 0 is P. That is probability P. Let us assume. So the remaining probability is 1 minus P. Is it not? So because of all the probability should be equal to 1 now. So that's why there are two symbols are emitted by the source. That is the binary memoryless source, binary source. That's why one symbol probability P, another symbol probability is 1 minus P. One symbol probability is P, another symbol probability is 1 minus P. So one symbol is logic 0, another symbol is logic 1 because of the binary source. Now find out the HRFS. So can you give that formula regarding the HRFS? HRFS is called sigma pi log 1 by pi, no? HRFS is called sigma pi log 1 by pi. And what is the probability here? Just a minute. Just a minute. There is some problem in my system to show the Okay. So here it is. So say that there is binary memoryless source, the entropy of binary memoryless source. Considered the probability of logic 0 is P and the probability of logic 1 is 1 minus P. Then the entropy H of S is, when the entropy H of S is called, this is the formula. You know, one of the probability of logic 0 is P, another probability 1 minus P. No? Now the H of S is called P log 1 by P. H of S is called P log 1 by P plus 1 minus P log 1 minus P log 1 by 1 minus P. Because of P and 1 minus P are the two probabilities. P and 1 minus P are the two probabilities. So for the probabilities, H of S is called P log 1 by P and 1 minus P log 1 by 1 minus P. You know, the H of S is called sigma Pi log 1 by Pi, no? Sigma Pi 1 by Pi. Sigma Pi means I is equal, there are two symbols. One symbol occur at P probability, another symbol occur at 1 minus P probability. That's why H of S is called P log 1 by P plus 1 minus P log 1 by 1 minus P. So that is bits per symbol. Now, here again, H of S is maximum. H of S is the maximum when the derivative of H of S with respect to of P unequated to 0. So for the binary memoryless source, there are two symbols. One occur at probability P, another occur at probability 1 minus P. For that source, what is the maximum entropy? What is the maximum entropy? So that is says for the binary memoryless source, what is the maximum entropy? What is the maximum entropy? So in order to know that maximum entropy, H of S is derivative with respect to P and equated to 0. H of S is derivative with respect to P and equated to 0. Then you can get maximum entropy of the binary memoryless source. Okay. Now H of S value, you know, that is P log 1 by P plus 1 minus P log 1 by 1 minus P. Okay. For that, derivative of H of S with respect to P and equated to 0. So then find out the maximum entropy of binary memoryless sets. So if you try to derivative for this with respect to P log 1 by P plus 1 minus P log 1 minus P, can derivative with respect to P and equated to 0. So please exercise that. Please practice that, you know. So now, if you derivative with respect to P and equated to 0, what happens, you know? So P is equal to 1 minus P. If you derivative with respect to P and equated to 0, the end result is P is equal to 1 minus P. And the P is equal to 1 minus P, P is equal to 1 minus P, what is the P value? P is the probability, you know. P is equal to 1 minus P is the result of derivative of with respect to P and equated to 0. Then P is equal to 1 minus P. Then P value is, it should be the 1 by 2. P value is, should be the 1 by 2. P value should be the 1 by 2. So now the H of S maximum at probability 1 by 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5. 1 by 2 means 0.5. So now if you draw that maximum entropy of binary memoryless source, so on x-axis, this waveform, on x-axis probability and y-axis H of S. X-axis probability, y-axis H of S. So the x-axis 0, 0.5 and 1, because of the probability is maximum is 1, minimum is 0, you know. So between the 1 and 0 there is 0.5 scale. So and y-axis h of s value, h of s also consider 0 and 1. The maximum h of s is 1, minimum is 0. So that's why 0 to 1 and middle point is 0.5. So where the maximum maximum h of s value, when p is equal to 0.5, at p is equal to 0.5, at p is equal to 0.5, you got the maximum entropy. So that is, this curve says, this is the curve. This curve says at 0.5 the maximum entropy is there. So this is nothing but horseshoe function. Horseshoe function. Horseshoe function. Look like a horseshoe. The shape of the curve should look like a horseshoe. That's why this is the horseshoe function. So that's why if the examiner asks, what is the maximum entropy of the binary memory source? Then you can write the procedure is, the maximum entropy of the binary memory source is, so find out the h of s value. That h of s value for the binary memory source have the two symbols. One symbol probability is p, another symbol probability is 1 minus p, and h of s is equal to p log 1 by p plus 1 minus p log 1 by 1 minus p. Then find out the maximum entropy for h of s derivative with respect to p, h of s derivative with respect to p and equated to 0. Then you can got p is equal to 1 minus p. From that p is equal to 1 minus p, the p value should be the 0.5. So that is reflect as horseshoe function in the waveforms. So that is the maximum entropy of binary memoryless source. Maximum entropy of binary memoryless source. So here one problem is considered here. One problem is considered here. If the problem is there, please note down and practice it. Two symbols are emitted by the source. If the two symbols are emitted by the source, what is that source? That source should be the binary memoryless source. Two symbols are emitted by the source having the probabilities 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. Find the entropy of the source. Two symbols are emitted by the source having probabilities 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. Find the entropy of the source. Then h of s is equal to 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 log 1 by 3 by 4. Now 1 by 1 by 4 should be the 4, 1 by 3 by 4 should be the 4 by 3. So that's why the h of s is equal to 1 by 4 log 4 plus 3 by 4 log 4 by 3. So can you give that answer? So make use your calculus and find out the answer. The answer should be 0.811 bits per symbol. The answer is 0.811 bits per symbol. So this is the entropy of binary memoryless source. So here the formula you can use is h of s. h of s is pi log 1 by pi. It is bits per symbol. That is entropy. Pi log 1 by pi. The logarithmic base 2 only. Okay. So now in this problem, one symbol emits at the probability 1 by 4, another symbol emits at the probability 3 by 4. So what the overall probability? Should be the 1. Overall probability should be the 1. That's why I find out the h of s is equal 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4 log 1 by 3 by 4. So that's why the H of S should be 0.811 bits per symbol. So students, please practice it. Okay. Then go for another concept. Go for another concept. Here it is information rate. Information rate. Information rate. Or rate of information. So the rate of information is the discrete memoryless source emit the symbols with the rate and the average information, then the rate of information given by capital R. Capital R. Capital R is equal to small r into H of S. Capital R is equal to, capital R is nothing but information rate or rate of information. Capital R is the rate of information or information rate. That is equal to small r into H of S. Small r into H of S. Here the small r is symbols rate. Symbols rate. Small r is symbols rate. So that is symbols per second. Symbols per second. Small r units are symbols per second. Now the H of S is the entropy. Entropy units are bits per symbol. Bits per symbol. What is capital R units? What is the capital R units? Small r units are symbols per second. H of S units are bits per symbol. Now the symbol get cancelled out. Now bits per second is the capital R units. Now the information rate, capital R is equal to small r into H of S. Where H of S is the entropy, small r is symbol rate. Small r is symbol rate. So now the capital R is bits per second. Bits per second is the units. So capital R is equal to small r into H of S. Small r into H of S. So here. So please note down another problem. Suppose a source emits. Suppose a source emits 2000 symbols per second. Suppose a source emits 2000 symbols per second from an alphabet size of 4. From an alphabet size of 4 with symbol probabilities are given below. With the symbol probabilities are given below. Find the self-information, entropy, and information rate. Here in this problem, they ask about self-information and entropy and information rate. Okay. Now once again, read the problem. Please note down. Suppose a source emits 2000 symbols per second from an alphabet size of 4 with symbol probabilities are given below. Find the self-information, entropy, and information rate. So first of all, know that what is self-information? A of I is equal to log 1 by P of I. A of I is equal to log 1 by P of I. What is entropy? H of S is equal to sigma Pi log 1 by Pi. Okay. Self-information units are bits, entropy units are bits per symbol, and information rate, capital R is equal to small r into H of S. That is the bits per second. Okay. Now, find out these three with the symbol probabilities are given. Okay. The first symbol is A. The probability 1 by 2. Second symbol is B, the probability 1 by 4. Third symbol is C, the probability 1 by 8. Fourth symbol is D, the probability 1 by 8. Okay, symbol is given and probability also given. For A, probability 1 by 2. For B, probability 1 by 4. For C, probability 1 by 8. For D, probability 1 by 8. So now find out the self-information. Self-information is 1 by 2 log 1 by 1 by 2. Because of I of I is equal to log 1 by P of I, no? 1 by P of I, no? So that's why 1 by 2 is the probability. Log 1 by 1 by 2 is the 1 by 1 by 2 should be the 2. That's why 1 by 2 log 2. 1 by 2 log 2. What is that value? It should be the 1. And 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4. 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4. So that is 1 by 4 log 4. That is 2. 1 by 8 log 1 by 1 by 8. 1 by 1 by 8 should be the 8, no? So that is 1 by 8 log 8. That is 3. Again, 1 by 8 log 1 by 1 by 8. That is 1 by 8 log 8. That is 3 only. Because of self-information should be 1, 2, 3, 3. Self-information should be 1, 2, 3, 3. Now find out the entropy. So what is the entropy? Here, the entropy is H of S is equal to 1 by 2. How many probabilities are there? 4 probabilities are there. 4 probabilities are there. No? 1 by 2 log 1 by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8 log 1 by 1 by 8 plus 1 by 8 log 1 by 1 by 8. Okay. So H of S is equal 1 by 2 log 2 plus 1 by 4 log 4 plus 1 by 8 log 8 plus 1 by 8 log 8. So that is equal to 1.75 bits per symbol. H of S should be 1.75 bits per symbol. So that's why H of S you know. Then find out the information rate, capital R. Information rate, capital R. Capital R is equal to small r into H of S. Capital R is equal to small r into H of S. What is the small r value? Small r value should be 2000 bits per second, no? So the examiner given small r is 2000 bits per second. So H of S value can calculate, that is 1.75. You can calculate it. Okay. You calculated that 1.75. Now small r is 2000 into 1.75. That is equal to 3500 bits per second. Capital R is equal to 3500 bits per second. 3500 bits per second. So it is the rate of information. It is the rate of information by the source emits 4 symbols. Okay, such problems may expect from the examiner. Okay, now it is an entropy and self-information and the information rate. A self-information is the information. I of I is equal to log 1 by P of I bits, and entropy is the average information, that is called sigma pi log 1 by pi bits per symbol, and the information rate is rate of information. Capital R is called small r into H of S, where small r is symbols per second. Symbols per second, number of symbols per second. Okay. So like that, you can do the problems on the information theory and coding. So students, up to here, you know the three concepts. One is self-information, and another one is entropy, another one is the information rate. Information rate. You can expect one of the question from these three topics. Okay. Now go for another concept. Extended entropy for discrete memoryless source. Extended entropy. So that is, the entropy should be extended. The entropy should be extended. Up to now, you can discuss about the entropy H of S is called sigma pi log 1 by pi. No, that is the formula of entropy. Now you can go for extended entropy. The extended entropy is the entropy for the order of the symbols. Entropy extended source is defined as nth order by nth order. Suppose h of s to the power of n. H of s to the power of n. S is number of symbols emitted by the source, and n, the order. N is the order. You suppose h of s to the power of n. H of s to the power of n is equal to n into h of s. You suppose h of s to the power of n. H of s to the power of n is equal to n into h of s, where n is order of extension of the source. Where n is order of extension of the source. Here suppose if small n is equal to 2, that is second order extension. Second order extension. If n is equal to 3, it should be the third order extension. But n is equal to 4, fourth order extension likewise. Okay. If S is the number of symbols emitted by the source, S is the number of symbols emitted by the source. N is in order. So n is equal to second order extended source. Second order extended source. So let 3 symbols are there. 3 symbols are there. S0, S1, S2. There are 3 symbols from the source. There are 3 symbols from the source. Okay. So, and second order extension. So then, how many number of symbols are there? Because of 3, S is equal to 3, N is equal to 2. What is that? S to the power of 3 to the power of 2. Because of here it is second order extension taking place, and the number of symbols are 3. Now the new block that is 3 to the power of 2. 3 to the power of 2. 3 to the power of 2 is equal to 9. 9 symbols are created from the 3 symbols. Original source emits the 3 symbols. If it is extended to 2, there are 9 symbols are created. 9 symbols are created. Is it not? That is the extended entropy. Extended entropy. The original source emits the 3 symbols only. And the order is extended. The second order, 3 to the power of 2, there are 9 symbols. If suppose order is third, how many symbols are there? 3 to the power of 3. 3 to the power of 3. 27 symbols are there. So likewise, here in the example, there is second order now. There are symbols emitted by the three source limited by the three symbols. Now the second adder, 3 to the power of 2, 9. Now what are the 9 symbols now? In newly created symbols are sigma naught, sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3, sigma 4, 5, sigma 6, sigma 7, sigma 8, 0 to 8. How many? 9. 0 to 8. How many? 9. Now see that how sigma naught is created. Sigma naught is S naught and S naught. Sigma 1 is S naught, S1. Sigma 2 is S naught and S2. Sigma 3 is S naught, S1 and S naught. Sigma 4 is S1 and S1. Sigma 5 is S1 and S2. Sigma 6 is S2 and S naught. Sigma 7 is S2 and S1. Sigma 8 is S2 and S2. So, what are the available symbols? S naught, S1 and S2. The available symbols are S naught, S1 and S2. With the available symbols, you can create the newly extended symbols. Those are sigma naught, sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3, sigma 4, sigma 5, sigma 6, sigma 7, sigma 8. So that is for those symbols are created with the available symbols. What are the available symbols? S naught, S1, S2. So that's why S naught, S naught, one symbol. S naught, S1, another symbol. S naught, S2, another symbol. S1, S naught, another symbol. You can see that order follows now. How I follow the order now. S naught, S naught, and S naught, S1, and S naught, S2, and that means S naught is repeated 3 times. S naught, S naught, S naught. Remaining symbols are S naught, S1, S2. Like S1 is repeated 3. S1, S1, S1. S naught, S1, S2. Like S2 is repeated 3. S2, S2, S2. S naught, S1, S2. So that's why. So I choose my order to create sigma values with the help of the available symbols S naught, S1, and S2. If sigma naught is with S naught, S naught, no, now it is, that S naught is probability of P naught, P naught. S1, S naught, S1 probabilities are P naught, P1. S naught, S2 probabilities are P naught, P2. P naught, P2. Here, the mistake is occurring now. The sigma 2 symbol is S naught,
బయటికి వెళ్ళిపో అలా ఉంచేసి
S2, now P naught, P2. Like sigma 3, S1, S naught, P1, P naught. Sigma 4, S1, 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 P1, P1. Sigma 5, S naught, S1, S2, P1, P2. Sigma 6, S2, S naught, P2, P naught. Sigma 7, S2, S1, P2, P1. Sigma 8, S2, S2, P2, P2. Okay. So this is a newly created symbol. Newly created symbol. Let's take one example here. Take one example here. Consider
చెప్తాలే సన్నీగాడు వచ్చా చెప్తాలే ₹1000 అవుతాయి మరి దానికి ఖర్చు ఏం చేయట్లా
consider the binary discrete memoryless source. Please note the problem. Consider the discrete memoryless source with the symbol properties 1/4, 1/2, 1/2. how many symbols are there? 3 symbols with the probabilities 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Calculate A bit, entropy of the source. B bit, entropy of second order extended source. A bit is entropy of the source. B bit is entropy of second order extended source. Now find out that A bit, entropy of the source. How many symbols are there? 3 symbols with the probability. The probabilities 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Now find out this H of S. H of S is called 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4, that is 4. 1 by 2 log 1 by 1 by 2, that is 2. 1 by 2 log 1 by 1 by 2, that is 2. That's why 1 by 4 log 4 plus 1 by 2 log 2 plus 1 by 2 log 2. Then the answer is 1.5 bits per symbol. That is entropy of the source. That is entropy of the source. Now, are you not done? Entropy of the source is the source emits the 3 symbols with the probabilities 1 by 4, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Now the entropy is called 1 by 4 log 4 plus 1 by 2 log 2 plus 1 by 2 log 2, that is 1.5 bits per symbol. 1.5 bits per symbol. Entropy of second order extended source. So now how many symbols are there? 3 symbols. No? The second order means 3 to the power of 2, 3 to the power of 2, 9 symbols. Now sigma naught, sigma 1, sigma 2, sigma 3, sigma 4, sigma 5, sigma 6, sigma 7, sigma 8. Now the first symbol is sigma naught is S naught, S naught. The probabilities for S naught probability 1 by 4, no? 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. And second symbol is S naught, S1. S naught probability 1 by 4, S1 probability 1 by 2. Now this 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. Third symbol is S naught, S2. S naught probability 1 by 4, S2 probability is 1 by 4, 1 by 2. That is 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. S sigma 3, that is S1, S naught. S1 probability 1 by 2, S naught probability 1 by 4. Now 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. Sigma 4, the symbol is S1, S1. S1 probability 1 by 2, S1 probability 1 by 2, 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Sigma 5, sigma 5. S1, S2. S1 is 1 by 2, S2 is 1 by 2. Now sigma 6, S2, S naught. S2 probability is 1 by 2, S naught probability 1 by 4. 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. Sigma 7, S2, S1. S2 is 1 by 2, S1 also 1 by 2. That is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Sigma 8, S2, S2. S2 probability 1 by 2. Again S2 probability 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 1 by 2. Now the sigma naught is 1 by 4 into 1 by 4. That is 1 by 16. Sigma 1 is 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. 1 by 8. Sigma 2 is 1 by 4 into 1 by 2. That is 1 by 8. Sigma 3 is 1 by 2 into 1 by 4. That is again 1 by 8. Sigma 4 is S1, S1. No? 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Sigma 5 is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Sigma 6 is 1 by 2 into 1 by 4, 1 by 8. Sigma 7 is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Sigma 8 is 1 by 2 into 1 by 2, 1 by 4. Add all the probabilities should you got 1. Otherwise the problem is wrong. Okay, because of the fundamental formula sigma pi is equal to 1. The probabilities sigma pi is equal to 1. Okay, so that's why these are the 1 by 16, 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 8, 1 by 4, 1 by 4, 1 by 8, 1 by 4, 1 by 4 are the sigma naught to sigma 8 probabilities. Now find out that entropy. The entropy is sigma pi log 1 by pi. No, so I is 9 symbols here. I is the 9 symbols here. Now can use that formula. Use that formula. H of S. H of S 1 by 16 log 1 by 1 by 16, 16, 1 by 8 log 1 by 1 by 8, 8, 1 by 8 log 1 by 1 by 8, 8, 1 by 8 log 1 by 1 by 8, 8, 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4, 4, 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4 4, 1 by 8 log 1 by 1 by 8 8, 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4 4, 1 by 4 log 1 by 1 by 4 4. That is 1 by 16 log 16, 1 by 8 log 8 2 log 8, 1 by 8 log 8 plus 1 by 8 log 8 plus 1 by 4 log 4 plus 1 by 4 log 4 plus 1 by 8 log 8 plus 1 by 4 log 4 plus 1 by 4 log 4. So this is how many symbols are there now? 9 symbols are there. So now h of s is equal to 1 by 16 log 16 is equal to 4 plus 1 by 8 log 8 is equal to 3 plus 1 by 8 log 8 is equal to 3 plus 1 by 8 log 8 is equal to 3, 1 by 4 log 4 is equal to 2 plus 1 by 4 log 4 is equal to 2 and 1 by log 8 is equal to 3 plus 1 by 4 log 4 is equal to 4, 1 by 4 log 4 is equal to 4. So now h of s for the second order extended source is 3.75 bits per symbol. 3.75 bits per symbol. So students, please we practice this. In the next class we'll go for another concept regarding entropy. So up to now can clear about self-information, entropy and information rate and extended entropy. Okay. Thank you one and all.